Welcome back to another Wealthy Her training. Today we're talking about analysis paralysis. From going from analysis paralysis to action, how to actually finally start making money online. Okay. Here's why. I got this message, and the message said, "Hi Gwen, I need to get out of analysis paralysis and begin." Multiple exclamation points. I need to hone in on my target audience and add an extra stream of income to my household. And I literally said out loud when I read it, I was like, yes, finally, someone who knows exactly what they need, right? So here's the thing, analysis paralysis isn't actually about not knowing enough. It never is. It's about knowing too much and not knowing which piece to implement first. So you've probably watched the YouTube videos, you've saved the Instagram posts, maybe you have a whole folder on Instagram of saved business idea posts. Maybe you've even purchased a course or two, but you're still stuck in research mode instead of making money mode. So how do we get there? Well, I want to show you today how to take these exact 3 steps to break free from analysis paralysis and then start generating extra income online. Even if you're not 100% sure about your target audience yet or what you're going to offer. Okay. Let me paint a picture for you. It might sound too familiar. You wake up with motivation. You're like, today's the day that you're going to figure out your business. You're going to go, you're going to take action. So you open up YouTube to watch one quick video about finding your niche, right? And that video mentions something about ideal customer avatars. So you Google that. Then you see an article about market research. 3 hours later, you have 47 browser tabs open, and you've learned about customer journey mapping and sales funnels and content pillars and conversion rates, but you haven't actually done a thing. Sound familiar? Here's how I know, because I've been there, but here's what's really happening for you. Your brain's just trying to protect you from making a wrong decision by gathering more information. We do it all the time. But there is no amount of research that will make you feel 100% ready. Can I say that again? There is no amount of research that will make you feel 100% ready. The people making money online, they started before they felt ready. They figured it out as they went, and that's exactly what you need to do. The good news is that you don't have to have everything figured out to start actually making money. You just need to know the first step. So here's how you actually break free from analysis paralysis in 3 simple steps. I hope this helps. Number 1, we're going to pick your lane. Okay. And we're not going to perfect it. We're going to pick it. Pick it, don't perfect it. That makes sense? Right now, I want you to write down one thing that you're good at, one thing that people ask you questions about. Maybe it's organizing, maybe it's budgeting, maybe it's meal planning, maybe it's productivity, maybe it's fitness, maybe it's relationships, right? Whatever it is, don't overthink it. Like, first thing that comes to mind when I ask you that question, what is one thing that you're good at? One thing people ask you questions on. Write it down. We are not picking your life's work here. We're not picking, the book that you're going to write that's going to, no, we're just picking one thing. We're picking a starting point. I had a student who was paralyzed between helping home organization or productivity tips. And every time I checked in with her, she'd be like, I pivoted and I went back to home organization. I'd be like, okay, well, now that you're back in this lane, what are you creating? And then the next week I'd check in and she'd be like, well, I went back to productivity. And I'm like, just pick one. Just pick one. Because we've spent now 3 weeks going back and forth between these two things, but you haven't actually done anything for your business. So I said, flip a coin. She chose productivity and she built herself her first digital product based on this. Could she have made money with organization tips? Probably. But what matters is that she actually took action. Okay, so your first choice does not have to be your forever choice, and that's really important. It just has to be a choice. Step number 2, you're going to find 10 people who want this thing. 10 people, that's it. Guys, there's billions of people in this world. You can find 10 people. This is where most people get stuck again, and they think that they need to identify their complete and total ideal customer avatar down to what coffee they drink. Forget all that for a moment. Just find 10 people who have the problem that you want to solve. Where do you find them? Everywhere. Facebook groups, Instagram comments, your own friends and family probably, Reddit threads, those are phenomenal. Anywhere where people maybe are searching for something or complaining about the thing that you want to help people with. Do not try to find the perfect 10 people. Just find 10 people who have the problem. If you haven't scrolled TikTok and searched organization, productivity, like you will find a gold mine of people literally giving you what they're looking to solve. Okay, your 10 people will be right there. Just find them. Don't do anything with them yet. Just know that they exist. Okay. My student found her 10 people in a working moms Facebook group. They were constantly posting about feeling overwhelmed and unproductive. Target audience identified. Check. Okay. Step number 3 is that you're going to create one thing that helps. Not a course, not a coaching program, not a membership site, just like one little thing. Maybe it's a simple PDF checklist. Maybe it's a 20-minute video tutorial, one video. Maybe it's a template that they can copy and paste. Here's the key. Ready? It should solve one specific problem for those 10 people that you found. That's it. My productivity student created a simple daily planning template. Basically, it's a one-page PDF that helped busy moms organize their day. It took her 3 hours to make. She's selling it for $7. But here's what really mattered, right? She was no longer in analysis paralysis. She was in business. That's it. That's all it took. Why this works. So you might be thinking, okay, but Gwen, what if I pick the wrong thing? What if my PDF isn't perfect? What if I don't make any money? Here's the truth. Your first attempt doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be done. Because you need this to learn from. If you never start, you'll never have lessons. And the lessons are what teach us everything we need to know to grow and be profitable. Adley Kinsman, who talks a lot about content creation, that's her business, she says, you just need to post 100 pieces of bad video, 100 pieces of bad content, 100. Just get them out there. Then and only then can you even start knowing what's working. What do people like? What do they not like? What are they looking for more of? And this rings true here too. It's not just about the content, it's about everything in business. Too many people sit and wait and think they're way out of starting. Raising my hand because I've done it before, right? Because once you create something and you put it out there, something magical happens. Ah, the heavens open up, the angels sing. You get feedback, real feedback from real people about what they actually want, what they actually like, what they want more of, right? That productivity student that I talked about, her customers started asking for time blocking templates. So she made those. Then they wanted meal planning integration. So she added that. And within 6 months' time, she had a full productivity system for working moms, but it all started with that one $7 imperfect PDF. The market will teach you what they want, but only if you give them something to react to first. Analysis paralysis convinces you that you need to figure everything out before you start. But the truth is that you figure it out by starting. Okay. Let's talk about that extra income stream for your household. I think what also stops most people in this analysis paralysis and all feeling fright, fear, I guess, is that they think they need to replace their full-time income, like right away. But what would an extra $500 to $1,000 a month do for you? What would $7 coming in one time a week do for you? I mean, I'm serious when I say that. Okay, is that life-changing money? It could be for some people. And even if it's not, it is proof that what you're doing has people who are interested in what you have. And if you have proof like that, you just need to put it on, it's like putting it on steroids. Okay. Maybe you make enough money for a date night without guilt. Maybe it's for paying off debt faster. Maybe it's building an emergency fund. Maybe it's taking a real vacation. And here's the beautiful thing about digital income streams. They can grow and they will if you stick with it. That $47 a month can turn into $500 a month. That $500 a month can turn into $1,500. And the next thing you know, it's $3,000. Then you're making a six-figure or multiple six-figure business. But it starts with the first $7 or whatever your low ticket price is, right? You don't need a $1 million business plan. You need a simple plan to make your first dollar online. So here's what you're going to do. Ready? I'm going to give it to you straight. Day 1, Pick your lane. Write down one thing that you're good at. And if you don't know how to find this thing, make sure you are watching my brand new workshop. It is not a masterclass, it is a workshop because we do work in it. And go find your profitable idea without a doubt, right? Day 2 to 3, I want you to find your 10 people. Screenshot their complaints and their questions, find them in the comments, find them in Reddit, find them on Facebook groups, find them on TikTok. Create a folder in your phone for your screenshots so that you have a place to see their complaints. Okay. Day 4 and 5, create your one thing. Just keep it simple. If you cannot open up Canva, no, let me say this. If you can write an email, you can open up Canva, find a template to use, and create the thing. You can. Keep it simple. Day 6 and 7, put it out there. Start creating some content that talks to this demographic and just start rallying them. Start throwing out a net, just like you would go fishing, right? So we go fishing out in the sea. Now you might be tuna fishing, but we throw a really big net and we get in a lot of fish. Some of them are going to be tuna, aka your ideal perfect demographic. But a lot of them would be fish that maybe you didn't even think were out there, and now you've gathered them in. You're not even selling anything. You're just collecting followers and people who are going to be interested in what you have. Then, if you feel so inclined, share it in the Facebook groups where you found the people, share it in the Reddit group, post about it on social media, tell your friends about it. That's it. No more research, no more waiting for perfect clarity, just action. Okay. So you have your steps, you have your days planned out for you. You can't not take action now. If you're ready to finally break free from analysis paralysis and start building the extra income stream, then I want to invite you to watch the free workshop. It's called Your Reinvention Era. It's brand new. I just put it out there. Okay, and it will literally walk you through how to find your idea. If you leave that workshop, sorry, yeah, it's very, very loud out here. Lots of trucks. Hold, please. If you leave that workshop and you don't do anything with it, I'm going to come over personally to your house and be like, "Wah!" You have the knowledge, and the workshop is going to show you and also teach you how to pull that forward. Okay, so if you haven't done that yet, go watch the reinvention workshop. I will put the link for you here. In the workshop, I literally walk you through how to go from confused and overwhelmed to clear and profitable. You'll leave with a specific plan for your business, not just general advice. I don't do general advice. Okay. This isn't just another research session. This is your action plan to finally start making money online, to get out of analysis paralysis. So I'll leave the link below. But what you need to understand also about the reinvention era is that this wasn't my first masterclass. Okay. I created multiple before this. Reinvention era was just the updated masterclass based on the feedback that I got from my first and second masterclass. I'm just walking through everything that I teach you guys how to do because it works. The system works. The strategy works. The skills you need work. Okay. You know what they say? They say the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is right now. And guess what? Trees, they make paper, and paper makes money. So guess what? Money really does grow on trees. Wouldn't you know? If your parents ever told you that it doesn't, now you can tell them, yes, it does. Your extra income stream is literally waiting for you. Okay. If you're here, you know that you've got it. It's waiting for you on the other side of action. So I hope that was super helpful for you in figuring out how to go from analysis paralysis to action. And I can't wait to hear what you do with this. I'll see you guys later.